Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or hello and welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and hair care expert, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video all about which direction you are curling in. So this is a question I get asked so much on my other social channels. What is the difference between curling one way or the other way? Why do you alternate curls and all of that? So I'm going to be doing one side alternating and then one side all the same way, and then we're going to compare the different looks. Let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off by sectioning my hair level with the tops of the ears, and I'm just doing a super easy section this time, just using my two index fingers just to draw a line directly to the back, and then I'm just going to twist this up, clip this out of the way. And then I'm going to prep my hair as I go with the Schwarzkopf Professional Heat Protection Shine Mist. And it smells so nice. It smells like quite sweet, this one. Tool of choice, what I'm using today is the GHD Classic Curl Tong. This is 26 millimeters wide. It's about an inch wide, and it's just great for creating those classic defined curls, or you can wave with it. So let's start off with this side, and I would always kind of split a section like that into two. So that's going to give us two different pieces. On this side, I'm going to curl everything all in the same direction, and it's going to go away from the face. I'm going to do a twist wrap section on both, which just means that the hair is kind of twisted around the barrel, and that creates that looser look. I like to use the tong where you're kind of holding it upside down. So pop it behind the hair, and then you're just wrapping everything backwards away from the face. And then I'm going to hold on for 5 to 6 seconds, catch that curl in my hand, and then just let that fall. But you can see just how good this tong is. I just absolutely love this curling tong. On the section next to it, so kind of flip that one out of the way, we are just repeating the exact same on this one. So just wrapping it around, tong behind the hair, 5 to 6 seconds, try and catch it in the palm of your hand just for a little bit. Now this side, again, I will split that into two. This first one, we will do same technique, so it's twisting away from the face. It's like a twist wrap around the barrel, which creates a more looser curl. So that one's going back away from the face. Whereas this one, now I want this to come onto the face to create those kind of clashing curls. So then you pop your tong in front of the hair this time, and you're curling towards your face, towards the mirror. And then hold for like 5-6 seconds again, catch and drop. Here, exact same direction, they're both going away from the face. They will eventually like merge together, whereas these are always going to stay separate. Wherever one crest is like pointing, the other crest of that wave is always going to point in the opposite direction. Curling all in the same way will create those beautiful melting curls. They all melt together, they all blend together. When you brush them, you've got that perfect kind of uniformity. Whereas alternating your curls, like on this side, is gonna obviously make the curls clash. It's going to create more texture, more width in the hair. This is really great for finer hair types, or a more just kind of beachy tousled effects to the hair. So let's carry on. Next section, about level with the eyebrows, just using my index finger just to draw a line to the back of the head, twist that up and clip that out of our way. And then again, just a little mist of the Schwarzkopf Heat Protection Shine Spray. So we'll start off on this side again. So this side, all of the curls are going away from the face. I'm going to split that into two. Going in the same direction, so it looks kind of more polished, princessy. Sometimes these curls can kind of look mermaid-esque. And now swapping to the other side. So what we want to do now, what I like to do when I alternate the curls, so you can see that first one on the first row went backwards. So then I like to alternate one on top of the other as well as side by side. Split this into two, and that means this one nearest the face is going to come onto the face, and then this one's going to go back away from the face. With these ones, they are all clashing into one another. So if you imagine you've got like left, right, right, left, and how you're working up in like this grid pattern, almost like a bricklayer pattern. No two curls that sit next to each other or on top of each other are going to go in the same direction. And this is great for, I actually got a comment recently, someone was asking when they curl their hair and when they brush it out, they want to stop all those curls clumping and forming together. So this is what you need to do, just alternate every single curl direction. Next section we'll take about recession points. Now we've done everything just kind of working up in 2 sections, but as you work up the head, your head obviously does get wider as you work up. So what we're now going to do is start to split this into 3, and then starting off at that very back section. On this side I'm just doing everything backwards. Into 3. This first curl went towards the face, so I want to make sure this one's going back away from the face this time. So because I've got 3, let's start off with this one going backwards. Alternating your waves or your curls, it definitely takes a lot more thought. It's like, right, which way did that go? Which way am I going with this one? Can get a bit confusing, but once you've done it a few times, yeah, for a lot of people then this becomes their go-to way of curling. I like to mix it up and I like to do both ways. It just completely depends on the look I'm going for. I feel like textured waves, when I alternate, it kind of feels more me, it feels a bit cooler, it feels a bit like more daytimey, whereas all in the same direction, that can sometimes look a bit more glam, a bit more evening-y, a bit more red carpet. So I think probably my go-to is alternating, and it obviously makes my hair look thicker and fuller, which I love. There is 100% a time and a place for both. Okay, I've let down this top section of hair now because that's kind of too thick to work in one section. I'm just going to split that into 2. Everything I've curled, just chuck it over your shoulder so you're kind of not working around that, and then you've only got like this uncurled section that you're like dealing with. This one does need to go towards the face, back towards, especially if you've got like really short fringy bang bits here. It depends how your hair's cut, because this is quite a front piece. You might want to curl this front piece back. Always this very, very last one that needs to go back away from the face to open up the face. But some people on this second row will want to do that as well. How that one's going forwards, back, forwards. I feel fine with that. It's like a section that's going to sit underneath this very last one, but some people, as I say, yeah, they might just feel a bit more comfortable doing that one also back. Okay, last sections, guys. This side all done, all going back away from the face. Last row here on this side, split into 3, and then just make sure this front one is going to go back away from the face. It just opens up your face, and yeah, not many people suit that front one going towards the face. It will just kind of cut you off here in the wrong place. My alternating side done. So then what I do like to do is just reach around the back. As you can see, I've kind of done that, but it's a bit loose, so I'm going to go over that one again. Okay, let's do this one forwards. And now we want to leave the hair to cool down so it completely cools and sets, and that's so that your curls hold and last the best time that they can. If you are just dressing out your curls when they are still a bit warm, that is just going to pull the curls out slightly. What I am going to do is use a hairspray now. At this point I'm going to use the Colour Wow cult favourite just to switch it up a little bit. It is still a really nice super lightweight spray. It like mists really nice and evenly over the hair because it's got like a nice disperse. So mist all over, and then you can even like pick up sections just to make sure you're getting hairspray like on these ones as well. And then I'm going to be dressing out with a wide tooth comb, so I always like to mist hairspray onto that as well. Now for my favourite part, the dressing out. So let's start off with this formed side first of all, where all of the waves are going in the same direction. So I'm just going to pick up the hair. I'm starting off with these bottom sections first. When you literally just keep combing, all of the waves, or all of the curls will melt together and effectively then turn into a wave at this point. These are the dressed curls. So you can see it is quite glam, it is quite like red carpet. I am going to grab some oil because I would always then pop some oil onto my hair once it's dressed, just to help these little flyaways and kind of just get like the shine back to the hair and just help smooth my hair. So I'm going to use the Matrix Food for Soft oil. This is like a really nice lightweight oil. I'm going to get the little pipette and just do like a couple of drops. You can always add more. Oh, that feels better, just adding in a bit of oil into those ends. And this is where you can really tame the hair, and I do really like to rake my fingers through my hair as well after I've combed it, just to, I don't know, just further smooth the hair and get it to sit just a little bit more like relaxed, I guess. Oh, look at that, that is looking stunning. Then just a little bit of hairspray to control these flyaways. Okay, and now for the textured side. So again, I'm gonna pick up my individual sections and then dress these out. And that's just so, I guess, when you are dressing, you're not just going over the top sections, you are still getting these ones underneath. Look at that, I'm looking a bit, look how much my hair has bounced up by using this tong, oh my god. Just use a little bit more oil as well, just to tame it back down again. Just look at the difference between this side and this side. And there we go, guys. So we have one smooth formed wave. All of these curls are going in the same direction, and you can see when they're dressed out, they just like melt together beautifully. It's definitely more like polished, more glamorous, a bit more evening-y, I'd say. Cutesy, princessy, mermaidy, but it just makes your hair look so healthy and shiny as well. And then on this side, you've got so much more fullness and texture, and you can see my hair almost looks double the size. So every single curl is clashing into one another, so it's got that more beachy effect to the curls, and they're not going to form and clump together like throughout the day. So let me know below in the comments which kind of side you prefer. Let me know what you think also to the classic curl tong. I just love it. You can see just how tight the curls are, and I didn't even hold it on for that long. Please, if you really enjoyed this video or learned something new, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up below, and I will be seeing you next week for lots more hair tutorials and hair care tips. Bye guys!